Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is something new that I've started. I want to try to answer some questions, try to share a little bit of our homeschool life with you guys. My first video was about my homeschool setup, and I didn't really get into the curriculum that I use. And I'm trying to figure out my camera on my phone. It's not letting me switch my cameras around, so you can't see me and then I can't rotate my camera. So we'll figure this out. But right now you're just stuck on this picture while I talk for a couple seconds. We use BJU Press for our curriculum. I did not second guess what I wanted to use. The main reason that I use BJU Press is, for one, it's wonderful. It's Christian based, godly based. It brings out stuff in the Bible in it. It is also DVDs. It's distance learning. You can do DVDs or you can stream it on your computer. We chose to do the DVD route so we can take it with us if we need to. I am currently doing K4 on one of my children and K5 on one of them. So today I'm just going to be talking about K4, kind of my organization, what I do, my planning. I had a lot of questions in the beginning. I looked online for a lot of answers, and unfortunately there's not very many videos concerning K5 with BJU Press. So maybe this will help some of you guys. But this is the foundations, which is the K4. And I'm going to be very careful what all I show because all this copyright stuff. But there's a couple things. One thing that I hear a lot is, for one, you can't find example videos or example of the books or anything for the K4. I've also heard that the workbook that the child gets is not in color. It's black and white. That is not true. And I'm going to flip through it here quickly in a minute and kind of show you. Also, I know when I first started, I was very overwhelmed by what we needed on a daily basis, the stuff that I needed to get together every day. And I was overwhelmed. I tried to do mine weekly, get a week done at a time. But that quickly faded. So this is what I do. I get up every day. We try to do school Monday through Friday. I get up. We do school first thing in the mornings. We eat breakfast. We do school. I get up and I let my two kids have about 10 minutes. They have quiet time. We'll pray. We'll go to our desk and they will either color. They'll do a sticker book, lace cards, something quietly, tracing, something quietly at their desk while I prepare the stuff for that day. So let's get started. I'm going to flip through this rather quickly. This is, and I've kind of taken it apart and we are already through several. I think we're on lesson 82. But this is the book. It is in color. This is the K4. And it is color. It is not black and white. So this is what I do every day. First off, if you haven't watched our first video, this is our homeschool room setup. My little ones are playing at the desk this evening with their Legos. So we get started by, I don't have a lot of space over here. This is my K4's little cubby thing here. This is where his stuff is, and then my K5 is up there. I'll talk about that in another video. My K4, this is his stuff. This is his binder when he completes his work every day. I will punch holes in it, and I will stick it in here. So at the end of the year, I can see what he's done, how far he's come, and I can look back on those. And in the K4, that focuses on alphabets, learning your ABCs, your sounds, words that go with your alphabet. I love how they do, every alphabet has something. A for Allie the alligator. B for Brenda Bear. So I have taken these out. This is actually the worksheets. They focus on normally one letter a week. And so when my little one is done with that, I will laminate this and we go through these all the time. And he remembers the names of them, and because they talk about that all week long. And so I have the ones laminated that we've already done, and I keep those. We try to go over those, not every day, but every so often. So this is a typical day. I have up here the K4 foundations. You get the child's book. You get the handouts. come in a packet, and you get the video guides for your video. So in this book right here, I have the K4 Foundations, and this is my handouts book. This is like my little, I don't know, homeschool Bible, so to speak. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a Bible, but this is my go-to book every morning. This is the first thing I get. And I have 2 kiddos, so both of their guides are in this book, so I can just pull this one out. So I open this up, and this is just video guides. All that's in this. Now, if you're familiar with BJU, you will know that on the videos, they have what they call mom minutes, to where you can watch that before your child does the video, so you'll know what to get together, whatnot. When I first started, I always watched the mom minutes. But the last probably, I don't know, several months, I have not, and I don't miss it at all. And I'm not saying don't watch them, but it was too time consuming for me, because in this guide, it tells you the exact same thing. So let's get started here. So I put a clip here so I know exactly where I'm at. So I'll flip open to my little guys, and I'll go to the day we're on. Now every day when we do it, I'll write the date that we do it, just so I have track of when we do stuff and all of that. I always do that. Okay, so I have a little thing here on the day, our next day. So it tells you here what we're going to be talking about. It tells you exactly what you need. This is what they cover in the mom's minutes. So it tells me that I need 5 3-inch strips of masking tape scattered on the floor and within hopping distance apart. So more than likely there's a part in his video where he does like exercise. That's what that will be used for. And then he needs a snowman. So he needs 20 cotton balls, colored cardstock with the outline of a snowman, liquid glue. So it goes through what you need. And then SAPS G. Okay, what that is that's what this is, his book. And I'll go to the page I need. It's already at his desk, so it's not in here. I'll take it, I'll pull it out. Okay, so then I go over, this is the materials. This is the day, school day. This is the video that we'll be watching. It's 57 minutes long. This is the assignment. I never look at those ever. And then this is just a little bit more instructions. Place the masking tape. It tells you what to do with masking tape. It tells you how to make the snowman. So you don't really need to sit and watch the mom minutes. If you feel like that's time consuming to you, it was time consuming to me. So whenever he gets up, he goes to his desk for quiet time. I get this binder out and I'll start pulling everything that I need. I'll get it ready and I'll get it prepared. And this is his desk. He has a file folder here, like a little file box.
My phone.
I will love this. This is the G that they're talking about. So, I will put it in here, and when he watches his videos, he knows that when the teacher on the video says, take out such and such, he will take this out of his file folder, or his file tray here. Sorry, we used to have folders. Can you put him down, please? Hey, you've got a Lego on the floor, bud. So he will take this out and he will do what the teacher says. Also, something else that we do is, you'll see this on the first video, but I didn't really explain because not everybody's does BJU.
Don't touch this.
This is his, I laminated it, and this is how many days, this is how many videos that we have to do, 153. Well, this is how many days we have, 153. Hold on, maybe I'm wrong here. Hold on just a second. Can't remember, I think we just did videos. Hold on just a second. Let me see here what I've done here. That's just the videos, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's 180 days, but there's work days that's all through here where there's no assignments. We don't do those days. We skip that because he does all his work the day it's given to him. So this is the actual video number. So we have 153 videos that we need to watch. He is on number 83. So when he finishes one, he puts a sticker over it so he knows the next day is 84. This is wonderful. We love this. This helps me more than it helps him. I always look at it when I need to know where to put the video. Another thing that's a blessing if you're doing DVDs, even if you're doing online, is wireless headphones. And let me speak from experience.
Don't touch those
Hey,
headphones.
Bubby, I can touch your headphones. Pick a good quality pair. The first ones I got were cheap. They were wireless, but they were cheap. It's this set, actually. One of mine still has it. And it really bothers little kiddos' ears. It bothers him, so I have to get him some new ones. So we invested in a little more expensive. Got a warranty with these, a 1-year warranty. They're soft. They're really good. And the only downfall is you have to charge it every so often, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, let me get back over here. Okay, so then I got his stuff, and I have it in his folder there, and he's good to go for the day. Now, some other stuff that I keep, let me think here. My K5 has more in detail. There's not a lot with K4. There seems to be a lot of preparation, but and sometimes it is overwhelming, and some stuff you don't have on hand, and you just kind of pick and choose. Like one day they needed peanuts for something, but I used, it was for seeds that they were doing. But instead of peanuts, I used, I didn't have peanuts that day, so I grabbed, what did I grab? Beans, some, just pinto beans that I had, and he used those for his seeds. So you can improvise on a lot of stuff. This is his math stuff. No, it's not. That would be my K5. These are little, okay, these are manipulatives is what these are. And this come in his packet as well. This is the alphabet. He also has numbers in here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's his number cards. And when I get these, I laminate them, and then I just stick them in this container here. And when it asks for it, then we pull them out. So his shelf is not full of a lot of stuff. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. This is some of his stuff that he has done. Like, these are handouts. So, in your handout thing. Okay, so if your book says you need handout such and such, maybe this handout for this day. Maybe you're doing day 3 and you need this handout. Well, it says cut out prior to lesson, so you'll cut it out. And then your student will color it. And then what that is, I have some of them here. They are puppets that they have put together. And I keep these for a while because every so often they'll ask for them again. So I helped him color some because that was a lot that day that we did. He had a lot of animals to put together. And so I helped him, and he did some of them, and we put those together. So that's what some of this stuff is. I keep it for a while because they do ask for it again later on. Some stuff, like this magnifying glass that we had to make, he uses that. Let me see here, what else is in here. Yeah, this is something that he uses, and they would slide this right here for alphabet. So that is a typical day with the K4, and there's not really a lot to show. I don't have a teacher's manual or anything for K4. You don't need anything. It's very simple, self-explanatory. I started my little one out in K5, and for those of you that do BJU, you kind of know that it is a little advanced compared to some curriculum. And I found out soon very quickly I found out that he was not ready for that yet. He knew how to sing his alphabet, but he didn't know how to recognize his alphabet. And K4 focuses on that. When you see a letter, you know exactly what that letter is. You can't it's not just saying them like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's actually identifying a letter and knowing its sound when you see that letter and putting letters together, making sounds. It focuses mainly on just single letters, and then it focuses on numbers. He is able to count. Hoden, what are you able to count up to now? 40 was the last, correct? Yep, he counted to 40. So that's where we're at right now, and we're halfway through our lesson. So that is exactly what he needed. It's a very good curriculum. I can't talk enough about BJU Press. I would not consider anything else. My children went to Christian school last year, and it shut down last year due to circumstances that they could not control. And so they did a Becca in that Christian school, and I didn't have a problem with the Becca if they were in a school setting. But as far as doing a Becca in our home, I did not care. I'm not bashing a Becca. Becca is a very good curriculum. But I personally did not care for Becca's videos, how they were. They were more of a classroom setting videos, where BJU is more of, let me turn on a video and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, because, hold on.
That's too noisy.
I'm not going to turn the volume up, baby. Hold on. I'm going to turn on a video for you and show you what I'm talking about, because they don't really show you a K4 video. It is not a classroom setting. If you're familiar with a Becca, it shows children in the classroom. This does not. This is like all the other BJU. So it's going to start here in a minute. I'm going to get through. You're not going to hear any volume because we have it set up through our headphone system. You will not hear any of that. This will kind of show you. This curriculum is Chester and his friends. We're going to go kind of fast so you can kind of just see when the teacher comes on. And so every day the teacher has a surprise for them. It's kind of hard to video this. She has a surprise in her acorn for them. I'm going to just go through it real quickly. And they talk about stuff. This was some of the Christmas videos. And then they make stuff. And it's just a one-on-one. It's my child and this teacher is what it is. Normally there's not other kids up there, but of course this one, she's having somebody help. And then there's exercise. Well, they'll do exercise. And then their alphabet. And they're wonderful videos. Wonderful. A lot of people have said, oh, they're so outdated. My children love these videos. But that's just a sample of that. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll try to get back to you. I'll just run over my room real quick. Forgive the toys that are on the floor. It's my dogs that's put this out. My first video is how our room is set up, but I'll kind of just show you. This is our arts and crafts center. This is my desk, copy machine. My husband built these school desks for us. We love, love, love them. We turned our formal. When the school closed down, we decided to homeschool, and we immediately went into action, sold everything that was in our formal living room, and we turned it into a schoolroom, and I don't regret it to this day. But thank you for watching, and I am going to be doing a K5 BJU video next, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.